Abundance awaits you.
Hey everyone, Michael Stead here, founder of the Abundance Society, where we teach you how to invest and grow your money the way the rich and the wealthy do so that you can create the financial freedom and prosperity that you deserve. Now in today's video, what I'm going to show you how to do is how to properly analyze investment opportunities. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to have the knowledge, you're going to have the education, and you're going to have the insights so you can determine what a good investment opportunity is and also what a bad investment opportunity is so that you can make better and more intelligent financial decisions. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through a simple little 4-step framework that I've developed that I use not only in my personal life, but also to help analyze investments for our members inside of the Abundance Society. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to quickly walk you through this and show you exactly what you should be looking out for and what you should be cognizant of so that when you're making investment decisions, you know exactly what questions to ask, what things to look out for, and what things to avoid completely. So the first part of this formula is we want to determine what is the security of this overall investment, meaning how safe is our money going to be if we make this particular investment opportunity. Okay, so given the particular market environment that we find ourselves in today, obviously there's a lot of risk out there in the marketplace. There's a lot of scams out there. There's a lot of hucksters out there that are just trying to pitch crap to get investors all riled up emotionally so that they go and find something that they believe is going to help them achieve their financial goals. So what do you want to be cognizant of and watch out for is you want to determine how safe is your money going to be, because in this environment it's not so important as to what the return on your investment is going to be. You want to be more concerned of whether or not you're going to get your money back. Okay, so you want to just absolutely make sure that whatever you're putting your money into, especially if you have a small portfolio size, is you want to determine how safe is this going to be and how much risk is associated with this particular investment. Now, the second thing we want to ask ourselves and determine is what is the liquidity of this overall investment. Okay, so what that means is that how much access do you have to your money once you make the investment. Okay, so if the investment you're looking at doesn't have any liquidity, well then you want to make dang sure that it's a safe investment, because if it's not safe and if you don't have any liquidity, then you want to make sure that the money you're putting into that investment is money that you can absolutely afford to lose and that it's not going to affect your lifestyle at all or day-to-day living. Okay, so you want to know whether or not you have access to that cash, and if something goes wrong, then you can convert that asset into cash as quickly and as easily as possible. Now the third step that we want to take a look at is we want to determine what is the velocity of this investment, meaning obviously of course I'm talking about here the velocity of money. And what I mean by that is that once you put the money into that investment, how fast do you get that original capital back? Okay, because one of the biggest secrets of the wealthy and of the rich and what they know in practice is that once they make that investment, they want to know how fast they get that money back so that they can take that money and go make more investments, acquire more assets that produce more cash flow so that they can achieve financial freedom faster. Okay, so let's say for example you put $25,000 into an investment. You want to ask yourself, how fast am I going to get that $25,000 back so that then I can roll that new money into a new opportunity that's going to produce even more capital gains or cash flow. Okay, so then the last thing we want to take a look at, obviously as investors, we want to determine what is the profitability of this overall investment. Okay, so obviously here we want to know what is our return on investment going to be. What are the projected returns over the period of time that we're investing that money? We want to know exactly how much we're expected to earn, when we're expected to earn it, and how soon we will be able to get that money. Okay, so that's as simple as it is. I like to keep things extremely simple, so just as a quick review, The first step is we want to determine the security of the investment, meaning how safe is that money. The second step is we want to determine the liquidity, meaning how much access do we have to it. The third step is we want to determine the velocity, meaning how quick do we get that money back. And lastly, we want to determine the profitability of the investment so we can be certain, or at least have some idea, of how much we're expected to earn if we make that investment. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video today. Questions, comments, let me know. Leave them in the box below. I will be responding to your questions and comments personally. If you like this video, make sure you share it with your friends. And if you want to stay up to date with when our latest videos will be posted, make sure you just click the subscribe button above this channel so that you will stay up to date. Now, if you want to go deeper and learn how to become a better and more educated investor in this tough post-2008 economy, then I have a very special free gift for you. Recently, I created a 90-minute webinar which I showed the people who attended how to do some very key specific things. Number one, I showed these folks what the real cause of the financial crisis has been and how it's been quietly lurking for the past 100 years. Secondly, I showed these people whether or not their retirement accounts and jobs were safe from the next wave of the coming financial crisis. Thirdly, we did a case study where I showed these people how they could have taken a one-time investment of $10,000 and literally transformed it into more than $100 million. And no, this is not some get-rich-quick scheme or some scam. I'm going to show you a very specific wealth principle that will literally blow you away once you see it. And lastly, I'm going to show you exactly how you should be positioning your assets today in this economy, in this particular economy today, so that you can take advantage of what is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth that will transpire over the coming months and years ahead. So if you want to get access to this webinar and to this training, all you have to do is just go to www.theabundancesociety.net/registration. Again, that's www.theabundancesociety.net/registration. Thank you so much for watching this video again, and we will be speaking to you real soon. Take care.